I was born in Guatemala City in Central America, September the 20th, 1951. My father, his name was Felipe de Jesus Orellana y Orellana, was a governor in one of the departments in my country. The last department, he was in Solola, Panajachel. And my mother, her name was Hortensia Eusebia Mendia de Orellana, and she was a housewife. My father was very well known. In my country, there's a lot of Indians, Maya Indians, and he always helped. He will provide them schools, roads, water, electricity, and my father will always will provide. My mother will go to orphanages to bring food. They were always helping people. Mother asked me if I wanted to go to Spain, where my brother was studying to become a doctor, and or I wanted to come to United States where my sister was. It was a challenging for me because I wanted to learn the language, so I wanted to come to United States. November the 10th, 1967, that's when I migrated to United States. Came here legally because of my father. Before I came to United States, he took me with the ambassador, and my father, through his influences, being a governor, I was able to get all my legal papers. On Monday, I start working in a factory, and 3 months after, I decided to go to ESL class so I could learn the language. In 3 months, I was able to pick up the language. Then I went to a course for 6 months of general office work that ROP program provided. The hardest thing was to get accustomed, the way that people live here and the language. My first job was in a bank as a teller and, as believe it or not, as an interpreter, translator. I noticed because my lack of understanding, they was a little bit discrimination. In other words, they will not pay attention to me or they ignore me. But since I decided, no, I need to learn how to speak this language, and I did, so I was able to overcome, and I became an interpreter. I was helping them. In 1976, I met my husband and we became missionaries. We were there for quite a few years. Mainly, we were there visiting people, schools for little children, and taught children how to read, how to write. Just have services at in the place that we gather. And then I started a family of my own. But by 1989, I went back to school and I got my GED, and I was the valedictorian. In Diego City College, I went for 3 semesters. I was taking business administration. I became really ill and I had a surgery, a major surgery. And so that's when I stopped my studies. We traveled with my husband to Cuba, mainly to bring medication, bring clothing, Bibles, literature. Because I was always working in an office, 4 walls, and I wanted to continue to be one-to-one with people. I went to school to get my certified nurse, a nurse assistant, my home health aide, also a medical assistant. And right now I'm working at the hospital in medical oncology, taking care of people, because that's where my heart is. My heart is to help people that needs help. It's a reward for me when a patient is well taken care. For me, that's my reward. So that's me. I like to take care of people, and that's what I went to school for. I live right now with my husband. We live in San Marcos, California. We live in a senior park.